Hi guys, welcome to the Kone Academy Jiu-Jitsu here in London. My name's Eddie Kone. Today I'm joined by James Gregory, one of the black belts here at the Academy.
Hi guys.
Today we're going to show you guys, or share with you guys, a technique, a self-defense technique, which is in association with Knight Jiu-Jitsu and Eli Knight in the USA. Okay, so I'm confronted with an assailant. The first thing for me is putting my hands in front of me. This is not something new. This is something that's been around under EKBJJ Jiu-Jitsu for a long time. This here creates distance between me and him and lets me keep my hands in a position where they're not too low and they're in the center line here.
With the professor with his hands in this position, as I enter for that headlock, he can control that inside space.
By control, the whole idea here is that these two arms shoot onto him here like spears, go straight across the center line of the body. The hand in front hooks the bicep here and controls. The hand behind goes around and almost meets the arm. As close to his tricep as we can. The next part of the detail, all this is happening at once, is my hips cannot be back. My hips move forward, as we know as principle one. Hips go forward, and this in turn provides me with stability and doesn't allow him to move me in any way that I don't want to be moved in. For example, a front headlock. If I didn't have this posture here, he would grab the head and then in turn throw me around or pull me to the ground.
The other thing that you can't necessarily see with this is by him driving his hips, it pushes my center line off. This makes me very mechanically weak. So the only thing I would like at this point more is to actually break that posture down, which becomes almost impossible. So it leaves me one choice, and my one choice is to try and escape my free arm here to try and punch. So it's almost preemptive for the professor to do the next move, which comes from me trying to punch.
As he tries to retract his arm to punch me, it feeds straight into the arm behind his back. The arm in front, holding originally the tricep, bicep, slides to the wrist, and I twist, keeping my elbow turned in. If I just hold here, we run the risk of a finger and thumb grip, which he can pull out. So here, once I twist, my elbow locks in place close to my body, keeping principle one enabled, holding his bicep very close, very tight here. I can also assist this arm by pushing as he pulls back to punch here, in control. What you don't see behind the back is my left arm here is actually holding and the elbow is on the inside of his back like this, closing any space between me and him. I then hold the wrist here and take a step back, keeping his arm glued to my chest. My head then bows out and also keeps the wrist close to my chest until it's firmly placed in the center of his back. At this point, I take the arm on the bicep, wrap around the neck nice and deep, and push my body into the back of his arm, holding his arm to his back with my chest. I take the second arm, maybe push his jawline into the choke, and then go around the neck for the squeeze. Addition to that is, I could go from here, hold the neck, kick the leg, make him fall, and then place the arm behind the neck for the squeeze.
Guys, we're going to pass you over to our friends across the pond with Knight Jiu-Jitsu and Eli Knight for a street variation of the technique. So thank you from me, James Gregory, and thank you from
Eddie Kone and our academy here. If you'd like to find out more information about us in London or you're visiting, please check out EKBJJ.com.
Alright guys, so I'm Eli Knight here in the US. Thank you to Eddie Kone and James Gregory over across the pond, and we're going to show a street variation of the same technique. Now, here's the thing though, in the academy we practice the same way that we're going to practice in the street, which is in more of an urban environment because we need to take into consideration some environmental factors. So I'm joined with Jessop, who's another black belt with me under Hoist Gracie, and I'm Eli Knight of course. So we're going to show the same kind of punching headlock variation. So the idea here is maybe, obviously, I shouldn't have let this guy get so close to me that he's able to put me in a headlock and he's able to engage him from that distance. I should have maintained the distance. I should have tried to calm the situation down. The problem though is like things can get escalated and get out of hand. So before I know it, if he does wrap around my head like this here, then my first consideration is I need to watch my base. I need to not get punched in the face. So I shoot the arms across this way here. Now, I can, depending on when I catch this arm, I can go around this way, like the professor at the coach was saying. I can go here, I can turn this one in, and I can control this arm across the other side. Now, standard application here is whenever I step here up between the feet, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna grab here, I'm gonna stretch this guy out like this here, and then I'm gonna squat duck out, and now I have his arm up behind his back like this here. I can wrench the arm, I can shove the guy away, or in some cases here, if I feel like I need to stay in control a little bit better, a little stronger here, then I can go here around the neck, I can push the leg out this way here, and then go in for the rear naked choke, so I can completely neutralize the threat like that. Some other considerations that we have to think about, I have to take into context what my environment is, who is around, how much contact I want to have. So another thing that I can look at from here is if he goes in for this headlock and I shoot across this way. Now maybe he was already trying to punch me, and now off of the retraction this hand here, when he tries to pull back, sometimes I can slip my hand through this hole here, I can grab around the wrist, I can hold here like this and pin, and now I can go in for the same kind of control point here where I can step back, I control, I wrench the arm. If at this point here, he gets this all for me because maybe he wants to free this arm, come back and elbow me in the face like this here. I have to be careful when I lose this arm, or if I get rid of it, I'm gonna put my head against the guy's back like this here. Now, I would like to look over here at the trapped arm on this side here that I've already got control of. And now, since I have access to this kind of alleyway that we're standing in right now, using environmental factors like this is always helpful. So I'm going to shove the guy up against the wall here. And so when Jared hits the wall this way, you'll notice he kind of braces himself like this. Now, I have good control over his hips and shoulders, good access to be able to come up as well. And you notice he tries to stop himself from running into the wall. And I can go here, I can grab, pull this hand behind his back here like this. Now I have a lot of good control. This is something good for use for like a police officer if you have to detain a suspect, where I can go back here, hold this, get access to this hand over here. Now I'm in a cuffing procedure, controlling his hips, controlling his shoulders. If I'm not a police officer, I'm just trying to control and protect myself or protect my loved ones that I might happen to be with, then I can use this here also to go back into a choking application like this here, kick the leg out, drag him to the ground, go into this or this kind of rear naked choke. So, the biggest difference in how we train inside the academy, in the kimono, on the matted surface, and training in a more urban environment is taking into considerations with the proximity to the walls, what kind of ground are we on, how hard is it going to be to take a fall, how hard is it going to be to make a takedown off of this. So anyway, I appreciate the collaboration with Professor Eddie Kone. So check out Eddie Kone, EKBJJ.com, Night Jiu-Jitsu. Thank you with Jessop, Professor Jared Jessop right here. Thank you guys for watching.